Hello everyone, this is Jim Profit's F.A.T series, Firearms, Alcohol, and Tobacco. And I am here to bring class back to the class war. And this first installment of self-defense against moderators, because let's be realistic here, they're rapist apologists. I mean, when you've heard people say, oh, that woman had it coming for wearing a short skirt. How is that any different than when somebody says, oh, that person deserved to have the rights taken from them and have the YouTube account they worked very, very hard on banned because of whatever they did? There is no excuse for it. There's never an excuse for rape. There's never an excuse for moderators. The point is they're just looking to justify their own criminal activities, and you need to prepare yourself. So this is what this entire series is going to be about in different ways, and maybe occasionally sprinkled in with tobacco and alcohol commentary, because those are freedoms we deserve, because we're free-thinking adults, and whatever we want to do in our pastime is our business. It's about time people respected that. It's 2013, people. So, for the first installment, I'm going to show you what your typical Desert Eagle .50 caliber looks like. It's a fancy looking gun, ain't it? It looks like it's gold plated. But unfortunately, as classy as you may appear wielding the Desert 50, it's not exactly a good gun for shooting moderators with. You have to remember that as it's pretty bulky in real life. You can't tell in that picture, but it's a bulky gun. It's not particularly that much more heavy than your average handgun, but the fact is, because of its bulky exterior, it's going to be a little sloppy when you try to shoot with it, and it has a lot of recoil, which is going to affect your accuracy both in the initial and in repetitive shots. So, in general, if you want to look good while you shoot, by all means, use the Desert Eagle. But in any other circumstance, it's definitely not the firearm of choice. Now, many video games act to the contrary. You have Call of Duty and things like that to make the Desert Eagle out to be one of the best guns in the game. Again, this is probably due to appearances. Video games are about flair, and therefore they see the Desert Eagle as this bulky golden gun, and in video games, that's the logistics. The logistics is, if it looks good, it must function good. But it doesn't work that way in real life most of the time. Obviously. That's why YouTube is the moderator tyrants that they are, and Jim Profit is the freedom-fighting person that he is. So, this is my first installment. We will get better as we go along, and I hope you have a nice day.